Epic Flight Academy is proud to be home to a unique landmark, a decommissioned 1957 DC-7, tail number November 381 Alpha Alpha. The tail identification is a clue to this aircraft's history. It was once a member of the American Airlines fleet. In July of 2019, as we celebrated our 20th anniversary here at Epic Flight Academy, we undertook the project of relocating our beloved DC-7 to a new spot at the flight school. This was necessary to make way for our continued expansion as we prepare to add our FAA Part 147 Aviation Maintenance Technician School, which is scheduled to open in 2020. Moving the DC-7 required careful maneuvering. The aircraft has become a popular stop for aviation enthusiasts, and it was important to get it just right. The Douglas DC-7 was a transport aircraft built by the Douglas Aircraft Company from 1953 to 1958. The last major piston engine-powered transport made by Douglas, it was developed right after the earliest jetliner, the de Havilland Comet, and just a few years before the jet-powered Douglas DC-8. Only a few DC-7s remain in service today. Epic's DC-7 was the last production passenger plane made in 1956. Decommissioned in 2005, it had logged more than 33,000 hours flying passengers and freight. Douglas built the DC-7 at the request of American Airlines. American Airlines wanted a passenger aircraft that could fly coast to coast without stopping in 8 hours. This was because flight crews were restricted to 8 hours of flight time during a 24-hour period. Douglas was hesitant about building the aircraft because they weren't convinced there would be a market for such a plane. Douglas finally agreed to build the plane when the president of American Airlines ordered 25 of the aircraft for the company's fleet at a total cost of $40 million. This more than covered Douglas's development costs, so they agreed to build the planes, and American Airlines was successful in its efforts to fly non-stop, coast to coast, in less than 8 hours. In 2012, Epic CEO Danny Perna learned of the decommissioned plane, which was then in Miami. Knowing what a beautiful and massive aircraft this was, he hated the idea of seeing it languish in a field where no one would ever see it. The original idea was to bring it to Epic, restore it, and turn it into a restaurant. However, during that period, enrollment at the flight school increased significantly, and the DC-7 restoration project had to be put on hold. The plane has become a popular tourist destination for aviation enthusiasts, people who have flown in a DC-7, and people who are simply curious about a giant aircraft parked at the flight school. The DC-7 was brought from Miami to Epic in June of 2012 on a trailer. The challenge of moving a 109-foot aircraft on a trailer attracted the attention of the popular A&E show, Shipping Wars. After all, the DC-7 was meant to fly to its destinations, not arrive by trailer. Shipping Wars filmed an episode about the move, which required the wings, tail, and engine to be removed. The plane has become a local landmark, with visitors stopping daily to take selfies next to this American classic. Visitors often tell us stories about their first airplane ride, which was in an American Airlines DC-7. We love hearing these memories and are happy to see so many people stopping by to take pictures and reminisce about their travels. Our DC-7 provides a bit of nostalgia in the pre-jet days of commercial air travel. Be sure to stop by and see it if you're in the neighborhood.